Hey everyone, my name is Shrimp. I am the developer behind the HYTOPIA game SkyGarden. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my experience developing with the HYTOPIA SDK, what it's been like for me, and why I think more people should be open to building their own games. Earlier this year, I heard about a game jam happening on HYTOPIA when I was kind of on the lookout for new UGC platforms or, different types of games, and stumbled upon it and was really interested in the idea. I kind of began making games and having an interest in modding games from my experience playing Minecraft. I worked on a couple of Minecraft servers, built a few plugins, and I've really just always enjoyed kind of block-based voxel worlds. But what I liked most about Minecraft was the ability that players had to build their own servers, their own maps, and their own experiences inside of the game. So I, was immediately attracted to the platform. I'm also a web developer, so I work predominantly in JavaScript, TypeScript, in my normal work. So it was really just a perfect fit. And it's funny because, thinking back to the game I built in the game jam back in February, it's called Block Splat. It's still on the platform now. It's not the best game. It was developed when the platform was pretty early, and I was also kind of learning, how it worked and, what kind of games I wanted to make. So I completed the game jam and just had a blast doing it, saw the potential in the platform kind of right away. And then, fast forward a couple of months, I, wanted to start really working on more of a serious game project. I had been messing around with the SDK, working on a couple of, small things for fun, but I always wanted to make a farming game. I've loved games like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Pixels Online, and wanted to kind of take my own crack at combining the parts of those games that I really enjoyed and making my own farming experience. I also think too, the HYTOPIA platform was at a point where we really needed games that are single player friendly, that anyone can kind of jump into and play and progress. The game kind of started with you spawned into a simple little map that was your farm, and you got to add soils, grow crops, harvest resources, and sort of progress through the game. After a couple months, I was able to release the game, get user feedback, went through a lot of bugs early on. To be honest, I'm still going through bugs on a weekly basis, but what's really fun is kind of looking back at the game back then and kind of seeing how far I've progressed in my kind of game development journey, but also seeing the HYTOPIA SDK has progressed. Even now, I'm discovering new changes, or the HYTOPIA team will release an update, and it's awesome because I'm immediately able to kind of find ways that I can apply that to both improve the performance of my game or improve the interactions of the game, like adding particles, visual effects, and even too, one thing I've noticed recently is the SDK has become much more performant. It's opening up areas for me to expand SkyGarden and kind of take advantage of those performance games to build, a more unique and exciting experience for players. Yeah, some of kind of the challenges I've had with the SDK and, some of the things that I wish I knew when I started developing is when I first started building SkyGarden, I was playing the game on my laptop, testing it on my laptop, and I just never really thought too much about a mobile experience. I'd always planned on making it mobile friendly. The games I like to play are usually on the computer, so I just thought I could deal with it when it came. As more and more players have started finding the HYTOPIA platform and, we're seeing player count go up, a lot more players are coming from mobile, and we're getting a ton more mobile users. Mobile can be challenging because not only do you have to worry about resizing everything and making sure it fits, but the mobile development experience is completely different, or the mobile gaming experience is completely different, right? Everything is tap based. It's much harder to aim on mobile and move around when you don't have a mouse and a keyboard. And my number one advice to people who want to make HYTOPIA games is you should build your game mobile first, not just from a UI perspective, but also from a design perspective. So what are things that are going to be easy to do on mobile? What's a good mobile experience? Something I'm testing out right now in my games that I'm working on is more automation. So you shouldn't have to aim and click for everything, right? What can we just make easier for the user so that if you're playing on a mobile device and you don't have the best connection, the experience is really kind of fluid and easy for you. The HYTOPIA team has been extremely helpful in onboarding me be helping deal with bugs, even just game dev advice as well. We have a pretty cool community of developers now that are always chatting in Discord about how we can make our games better, offering each other coding support, coding advice, how to best use AI to improve your workflow as a developer. So anyone who's thinking about making games and wants kind of a fun, easy entry into a new platform, HYTOPIA is an incredible opportunity right now, especially because right now I think the biggest weakness of the platform is we need more games, we need more developers. People are going to get bored with the same kind of 5-6 games that have consistent users right now. We need 20 different games on the platform. So if you join now, if you build your own experience, have a unique opportunity to kind of immediately be showcased on the front page. And one of the biggest challenges with Fortnite, Roblox, other big UGC platforms is you build your game and you're kind of lost in the sea of thousands and thousands of other games, and there's full-on companies with massive payrolls that you're competing against. But HYTOPIA is mostly indie devs, people doing this for fun, and really think it's a good starting point for new developers. But also there's a lot you can do with the SDK where if you have more game dev experience, you could build some pretty cool stuff on the platform. So thank you very much.